Mr. uh, P.S. Jaykumar, who is MD of Value and Budget Housing Corporation, VBHC, which is into existence for last more than 24 years and has contributed significantly to the development of the retail banking industry in India. Then we have Abbas Master, who is CEO of Bhurani Affluent Trust. I think it is the, as I mentioned, one of the largest development in South Mumbai, or perhaps in India, you can rate it. He is also going to share his views. Then we have V. Satyanarayana, Arusha Homes. He's a co-founder of Arusha Home with almost 2 decade experience, particularly in the various urban infrastructure project, municipal bonds and so on. Then we have S.B. Dangaich, who is MD of Syntex Limited, Syntex Industries Limited, and very, very successful entrepreneur, and who has created a special approach with this Syntex brand. Then we have, I think, Neeraj Bansal is going to join, who is from KPMG, almost like 2 decade experience. I hope I have covered all the panelists, and I will come on theme of the presentation, how we are going to conduct today's session. I think after independence, there were 3 major challenges in front of our country. That's roti, kapda and makan. The roti, that is food, and kapda, clothing, both we have started exporting today. So we can safely say we have sufficient surplus in both the sector. Only one sector which is deprived for last 65 years is the makan. Unfortunately, it still run 28 million housing number shortages today. It's a very sad fact in front of us, and when I stand in front of you to speak as a developer and we talk huge shortages, the days have gone to make the money out of the shortages. You have seen telecommunication, you have seen aviation sector, and you have seen how they have changed in last 10 years, 20 years, wherein the number games are more important. Today, can we take a mission?
After he hears everyone, he will speak.
Sure. Take it. Yeah.
10 minutes each.
Yeah. Can this conference suggest some innovative ways or method wherein we try to create surplus housing by 2020? That is 8 years time from today. We have seen what is a housing shortage. Can every Indian have his own home? Because we don't believe, as Indians, we don't believe rental housing. Of course, we have some speaker, with due respect to them, but then I think we always believe to own our own asset. That's buying of the property. So can we really dream by 2020 to create housing surplus or home to each and every Indian? Is it possible? First of all, yes. It is 100% possible. We can stand guarantee. I think Naredco or the chamber, all the chamber working in this sector can stand guarantee. Of course, you need to take bold step. Then only this achieving impossible mission could become possible. What are the challenges to the industry, or what are the steps required to be taken? The first and foremost, can we say this industry is an infrastructure industry, or can we dare to call this sector as an industry? I think every manufacturer who supply to this sector, couple of speakers are there, and they are our suppliers. They themselves are an industry. But unfortunately, in spite of 15% contributor to GDP, second largest employer in this country, we are not called as an industry. We don't have infrastructure status. If someone makes highway, he is called the infrastructure company, but we construct highways, garden, hospitals, a township consists everything, but still we have been not given a status of the industry. So it's a high time whether can government consider to term this sector as an industry. I think you need to take these steps to achieve the goal of surplus housing by 2020. Second issue, single window clearance. There is no such window exist. We need to open one window that is really one window, not so many windows, and of course of all the authorities under one umbrella. I don't want center coming saying give us different treatment, different clearances system, state is saying different. One window of state, central, local authority, one single window wherein we get all the permits. Recently, you have heard that a building in India is completed in 48 hours. Then why can't we issue the permits in 48 hours, sir? What is so difficult that it takes years together to issue one single building permit? What is so great about that? Well, it's not a rocket science, a standard thing, and they should approve the plan on the computer only. Why I need to go to municipal authority's office? So I think this is a time where we need to think, can we issue the building permit in 48 hours, like we construct the building in 48 hours? I think we need to think on that. Very, very important thing, one, we authorize charter accountant to sign billion worth of balance sheets. They submit, our company submit to HUDCO or any organization, they approve the loan on also on that. Now, what is a mistake of our architect's friend that their approval is not considered? Every building inspector want to sign on the file. Why? Our architects are not competent that they can approve the building plan. When Baligar sir, when I go as a CMD of HUDCO, I submit the file, I submit the balance sheet with couple of millions one, he just sees CA's certificate. He may ask one more certificate from CA, that's all, they will sanction the limit. But then we don't believe the architects while approval of the building plan. Can we really think this delegation of these powers to the architects? I think it's a high time has come. Then can we consider FAR model, freedom of FAR, like Andhra Pradesh, couple of our friends are sitting from Andhra, freedom of voting. So we want a freedom of FAR. Why government want to control? It's not an aviation sector or telecommunication sector where they want to control. I think they should give a complete freedom right for the FAR. Rental housing scheme, lot of steps are required to be taken. I think it's a need of the time. Stamp duty registration, we are not able to bring at 2 to 3% level in spite of best efforts by the government. Still it is at 5% and so on. Huge tax burden on a consumer. I think our Andhra Pradesh friends